do well.
I don't want to take up too much and interrupt too badly, but I was just discussing how I could do better on my paper, and you left me some defining questions that you left me with to kind of expound on anyway. So I just want to know, when you say make the product different, other than saying I want to dip it in gold, can you help me identify how I can take that little grain of rice that I write on and make it something like, other than, do I do brand recognition? Should I make like special charms to put it in that I'm making that only you can get from me? Is that how you mean?
Very good. I'm glad that you're sharing with us. You don't mind we're talking about your product.
No, I don't mind at all.
Very, very good. Now, believe it or not, I have a rice charm. So I own one.
Right.
Okay. So it was a gift that I got. It was just so I already knew that it already existed. What I wanted you to do was recognize the fact that it is out there. However, I agree with what you said in one of your papers, was it's not being marketed well.
Okay.
So and I want you to go ahead and make it so different. And hey, if you want to dip it in gold, I've not seen one of those. That could be a way to do it, but now you're upping the price. So be very careful with that one.
Right.
But, let's on your paper, and I will accept your other papers to make you a better grade.
Okay,
but
thank you.
How do you think? Let me ask you, how would you make it different? I mean, you suggested. I mean, that's a point. We could dip them in gold and we inscribe on that. It's an idea. I mean, you're laughing, but maybe some people will buy it.
Right. Or, like, I thought, to make it, rather than just saying I'm going to write your name on a grain of rice, I think it comes to how I want, whoever I want to buy my product, how they would connect to the product itself, other than just, oh, I want my name on a grain of rice. Because everybody, you could go on the internet and just get that from anywhere. But how would I make it different?
You didn't say it. You didn't say it just like that.
Okay.
That is your golden opportunity. Did you hear what you just said? And now it's recorded. Play it over and over and over again. You made it personally to you. I think one of the hottest children's gifts this year, wasn't it that dinosaur that explodes out of an egg?
Yes, the hatchable thingy.
Right, you're absolutely right, and I think I had to look it up. But anyway, make your grain of rice. And I mean, because the next week, what you're going to do is you're going to actually manufacturers and so forth. Now, the ideas that I saw, everything was handwritten, but that may not be cost effective. You may want to take a laser that actually inscribes it, but you're making it so personal to that person as that this is a gift that will grow as a charm. Does that make sense? You said it exactly. This is a personal gift that I'm giving to you that you're going to wear around your heart from me. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes. Oh, I see. Okay.
You're getting it. See, you're getting it. That's what's making it different. Everywhere you see on the net and the internet, you said it. You can just go get a grain of rice. Someone will write your name on it. They'll send it out to you. However, you're making it so unique. This is a special gift from me to you. This is better than candy because you may be diabetic. This is better than wine because you may drink too much. This is something personal from my heart to yours. You said it.
Okay.
You have the ideas. And let's talk about it. What else can you do that makes it unique?
Handcrafted charms. So, like, you can only get this charm from me because I made this charm. I came with the idea to make this particular charm.
Okay, so is a person going to buy a kit and it's already an inscribed piece of rice, and then you kind of make you or the person that's giving it to someone else kind of makes the craft?
Different idea. Like a do-it-yourself idea? That's different.
And this is how ideas are made every single day. This is reality. People sit around, 10 of us, and we just share ideas.
Right.
I thought that that's what you meant, but I guess you didn't. So is
Thanks for that.
write it, take notes, make it different. That's all I'm asking is make it different.
Okay.
Okay.
I understand. It didn't have to be so. Sometimes I have a problem with keeping it, the KISS rule, keep it simple, student. You know?
But, but still keep it simple. Don't get beyond, because now I'm thinking, how much is this going to cost?
Right.
Okay, so you don't want to bite yourself in the back of the head because we added so much cost.
Right.
Let's think about it. I mean, we have Valentine's Day that's coming up. I know you can get this to product and for sale for Valentine's Day, but wrap it around that you're going to have this heart that you made, and in it is the most personal item, which is a grain of rice. It's more affordable than a ring. It lasts longer than chocolate, and it's healthier than wine.
Right.
I'm just making up stuff. You know that.
Yeah, branding it though. Okay.
What else could make it unique?
My husband laughs and he says, "Dip it in gold." I never seen that one before.
I haven't either. And he's right. He is right. We could get leaf gold that we could melt it in. We could dip it on the side of chocolate. I don't know. I'm guessing.
Right.
And we dip the sides in chocolate. Now I'm really out there. I've had a long day. I've been stuck here in Corpus Christi, and there's been a frozen storm here. So, are there any medicinal effects for dipping it in gold?
Right. Sure.
I'm getting copper.
I'm not sure. You can make it personalized by putting little gold flakes in there. Those are not much and cost. If I look at the cost of it, it wouldn't be. I mean, it would drive up the price, of course, but it might be worth it if I get that.
Goldschlager is still very affordable, and somehow they throw gold in there.
Right.
I mean, he's right. I'm telling you, with these ideas, share them with your family, share them with your friends. Some of the craziest ideas become that billion-dollar idea that's out there in the future. Who would have thought of Facebook?
And what's the difference? I thought it was simple, but I have all kinds of ideas. Just formulating something is kind of difficult sometimes.
That's okay, and that's what's nice about this part of the class, or especially in terms of business classes, in terms of marketing. This is where you can become very, very creative. So we can brainstorm some more ideas, or do you want to go on the library? Because I don't know about your paper, because I don't remember. Did I penalize you for library articles?
No, it was that I definition type paper to you, and I understood what you meant.
Okay, right.
That you wanted more segmenting, and as I got a better understanding of exactly what the process of segmenting is, I'll just have to go through, sift out what doesn't belong, the fluff, as you said. I'm reading off the slide. It's not. I wasn't thinking about your paper. Honestly, I wasn't. But I mean, I'm just reading off of the slide. Is that what's on your screen? I don't know what's on your screen. No. It's not on my screen.
Do you not your paper. Do you see course project define your offering?
Yes.
Okay, good. And in one of those paragraphs it says, keep facts, no fluff.
Right.
Okay. It was there. It had nothing to do with your paper. But you're right. I mean, everyone's idea is terrific. Did you want to go to the library and find some research?
Yes, I am going to do that. I did kind of, because you did tell me, hey, you need to look at competition. Look at your competition.
Absolutely. And you have a lot of comparables. You have a ton of comparables. So you have direct competition, which would be the other rice companies, and there's really not a lot. And I didn't really see a lot of them. But maybe that's the problem, is they're not making it in the mainstream stores.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's what you're going to do, because you're going to make it so unique, is that you're doing this not only the jewelry box or whatever you want to call it is kind of do it your own, and that you're kind of making it up, and that it also comes with this incredible charm, which is this wonderful gift that I'm
Right.
giving you a piece of art. I like that.
A piece
You
of
don't
art.
have to put it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to put that in. I'll forget what we're talking about. It's a piece of art from my heart that I'm giving to you as a gift.
Yes.
And
That's
we
why
need
I
to get.
called it ancient rice writings, because that's how I looked at it. It was like it was a creation that is handcrafted by, because not everybody can write on a piece of rice. Is what I've learned.
And actually, I got confused with that. It wasn't clear enough. I'm reading your paper. I'm not criticizing you, but
Okay.
I remember that statement, and I got confused. I thought now you're starting to create rice paper.
Okay, I got to clear that up. Okay, I understand.
Remember, and I was a college student too. I was in your shoes. Remember, I was there. I know. So I don't forget. Remember, you read your paper so many times it makes sense to you.
Right.
Give it to someone that doesn't love you like your husband. You'll get in trouble if he criticizes your paper. Yeah. Now you're talking about rice paper?
Right.
And so give it to someone to read it and then just simply say, what did I just say in my paper?
Okay.
And so remember now, in your very first paper paragraph, you were starting to talk about the ancient rice, right? As an art form. And so remember, in ancient world, we used to write on rice paper.
Oh, I see.
So when I first read it, remember, I read too much. So I read something and say, what is she talking about? Is she bringing back paper? And I thought that was a great idea, too. And then you went back to your rice item. And so I said, where is she going with this? She flooded 2 great ideas.
Yes,
you have to be sympathetic to me, too. I'm reading your idea. I'm flowing through it. And some students will change their ideas during semester. So I wasn't sure where you were going with it. I said, oh, yes, this is the rice item.
I understand. Okay.
Makes sense? You got to look at it from my point of view, too. So if they get confused, I will probably be even more confused.
Right.
Because remember, I have so many of them, and I haven't heard the excitement about your idea like you've been sharing with your husband. And so, he has the benefit of kind of knowing where you're going with it. I meet with you once a week.
Right, exactly.
And so I don't have those advantages. And then remember, if you were to bring this to Target and Walmart, and I'm saying you probably should, or bring it to Macy's. Macy's is looking for a brilliant idea. They are desperate. They will take anything. I mean, honestly, they are. Macy's is desperate about an idea that people will go into their store. If you come up with something and you're the next gold mine of gold-dipped rice that you can only get at Macy's, they just want people to come into their stores. People aren't doing that anymore. People are going to Amazon. They're doing everything but going into the stores. The stores are so desperate to get people in there, they will give you your item and ship it to you free, but they'll force you to come back and return it because most people who come and enter a store will probably buy something when they leave.
To the good old days where you can go into a store and they do live product displays where they're actually showing you how the product works,
You're taking class online. What are you talking about? It's called the future.
Right, the future happened. That's funny.
Absolutely.
True,
But everything that we're talking about right now is valid when it comes to your paper and how you're going to make it different and how you're going to bring people. Do you want to go to the library real quick and we can kind of check that out?
Sure.
Perfect. Let me go ahead and let me bring us back and let me share my primary screen.
Okay.
And then I'll teach a little bit and then I'll let everyone go. Let's see, right over here.
Thank you for talking with me about that.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what I'm here for. I'm not here to penalize anyone. Honestly, I'm not. And I want everyone to do well.
Thank you.
And, here, it's over on this screen. Let me go ahead and let me stop sharing.
Okay.
And let me go ahead and I'm going to share my primary screen. So let's go right over here to monitor 1. And you should be looking, it should be my Rasmussen.
Yeah.
It doesn't say that?
It had a picture of a guy.
That's me.
Yeah, now we're here.
Okay, you're at...
And view message.
Okay, perfect. And then I'm going to go ahead and you're looking at the library, right?
Yes.
Okay. Right over here, and we're going to search right there. When I hit this button, can you see the circles on the screen?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. We're going to go right over here. This is where I want you to search your research. In your case, you're going to have a lot of substitutes out there.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and we're going to change this to business.
Okay.
And then from there, my favorite source is ProQuest. I won't know if the article comes from ProQuest, so don't go into ProQuest thinking you're going to get a better grade. So I won't know if you get it from ProQuest or EBSCO. It's a newer source. They're both excellent. Hoover's is when we get into corporate stuff. But let's go into ProQuest just for instance. And it's like searching the internet. There is nothing wrong with going to Google to do research, preliminary 5-second research. Find out who your competition is. Because I knew your idea. I wanted to know if it was out there. So I did a Google search. There was your idea. Acknowledge it. There's nothing wrong that rice charms exist. I just want you to mention it. That's all. Because if I have to find it, what do I do with your grade? I have to take it down a little bit. Okay? So just tell me about it. There's nothing to hide. Trust me, I find everything. This is the new age. I can search anything. So just like you can. So we're both in the same boat. Okay. So let's go ahead and do basic research. Market worth. Can you see I'm typing?
Yes.
Okay. Charm jewelry. Is this right?
Yes.
Okay, let's see what comes up. I'm going to go search. And I've been having internet problems, so let's see if this works.
Okay.
Results. I'm not saying that they're all there, but many young people receive charge bracelets as their first. Okay, here. It's just an article. I don't know what it's about. Watch the date. This is also 2005. But here, it takes a commitment of storytelling wheel. It's a huge line and 12 different gems, and each customers spend hours looking at the story wheel, putting them together in your necklace. Your employees have a commitment, too. I've spent $1 million in advertising the story wheel over the past 10 years. Okay, this is a story about her company and charms. You may want to read it. You may want to include it. Maybe she's saying charms, Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Burberry have created signature brown bracelets. That may be true, but I'm getting you a charm that I made from my heart for you.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
So I can basically compare theirs to mine?
I mean, you can. I mean, acknowledge Chanel's out there. They have a charm bracelet. It may not be the same customer, but why not? I mean, how many, a person that can afford a Chanel charm or a Louis Vuitton charm, now they have one that has been created for you. And for that same buyer, maybe we'll use crystal instead of glass. Maybe your husband's right. We will use real gold. But my charm, unlike Chanel's, has your name on it that's been inscribed from me.
Okay.
But that may not be your primary customer. But I'm just throwing it out there. It may be. There's nothing wrong with it.
Right.
And maybe you want to call Chanel and say, listen, this is better than just your Chanel whatever you made. I'm actually inscribing on it. Does that make sense? Yes. I want you to make it very clear how yours is so different.
Okay.
Fashion luxury for factory girls. I don't know what that means. You just have to go through all of these and find something that's relevant.
Okay.
There's gold in the box of jewelry boxes. 1,263 results of the market worth of charm jewelry, and you can change the words. is, do you think you can find one that's relevant to you?
Okay.
Let's see. You say it's a rice charm?
Yes.
Okay. Let's,
Are you serious?
no. Oh, here's personalized rice charm. Here's an article right here.
Awesome.
Okay, and that's 2017.
17.
Yes, for some people, and this is in the class, if you're writing technology, your sources have to be very current, like within 2 years. If you have a resource that's older, in your case, yours is a little bit different. Now I'm talking back to the class. It is that if yours is that much older, be very, very careful. So here, Experience Commercial Risk Database. Okay, that's not what we need, but it's a start.
Right.
Okay, so let's scroll further down. Let's see.
Charm rice, maybe above it. Charm rice. Oh, that's cute. Charm rice.
Oh, these are resources.
Oh, okay.
Let's go ahead. And no, they're fine. It's about a company called Charm Rice. Just include it. Just nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
Absolutely. So all really good stuff. Does this help you a little bit better?
Well, it was worse.
It was kind of low. I was scrolling up fast.
Okay.
But I mean, its annual sales is about 500,000. Its employee size is only 1 to 4. So I mean, everyone made $100,000 each. That's not bad.
Right.
So I mean, that's not bad at all. And this is just one company.
One company.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you helped me with that vision right there, because I was thinking really small until I seen that.
Oh, okay, good. So I brought it up. Absolutely. So, and here are, I don't know why in a lot of your classes, do you learn NICS codes and SIC codes?
Not that I can look back at. No.
Okay. Do you see that right over here?
Uh-huh.
Each industry, each company is assigned an NICS code and a SIC code. And we can be able to look at these numbers right over here. They're specific to actually what it is they sell and what they do. So if I clicked right on here, I can look up 445-110, this specific code. And if I look at it, what is this code? NICS code. I don't know what it is. It's a lot of results for this specific industry. So if I go right over here, oh shoot, let's go ahead. And let's see what comes up. And okay, that's supermarkets. So 445-110 would not work in this case. But if I were to look at this, I can go in this specific code and I can look up everything about this all this business information based on that code.
So, but maybe they use the supermarket because you got to go to the store and buy a bag of rice to be able to use the rice to write on.
I mean, I agree with you, but I think that now you're thinking really broad. So, hey, maybe that's your golden rice could be in a grain of rice as a contest. Who knows?
Right.
Who knows? I mean, who knows what the next brilliant idea is? And that's what I tell all students. You never know where your great ideas will come from. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Does that help you?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
Did you need help with APA or anything?
I'm pretty good on APA. I have a pretty good understanding, and it's really helpful to have Grammarly too and Noodlebib.
Absolutely, they're all excellent resources. And if you need to reach out to me anytime. Is that fair?
All right. Thank you. Thank you,
Very,
Mr.
very good. Very, very good. Perfect.